All right, everybody, welcome back. We're diving into the world of RIAs today. Registered investment advisors.
Yeah.
Might not sound like the most exciting topic, I know.
It's pretty important, though.
But stick with us, because we're really talking about how to make your money work harder for you.
Absolutely.
And that's something we all care about, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So really, it's like we're talking about finding the right financial partner.
Yeah.
Someone who can, help us navigate all the ins and outs of investing and really make sure that our money is working towards our own goals.
Yeah.
Not somebody else's, making choices that are actually right for us. So let's start with something we hear a lot about with RIAs, but I think a lot of people don't really understand. Fiduciary duty. Like, what does that even mean?
Well, it means that the RIA is legally obligated to put your best interest first.
Above their own.
Even ahead of their own profits, yeah.
Whoa, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it is. It's like having a financial coach, but they're legally required to be on your team.
Not just trying to make a quick buck.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's like more than just giving good advice.
Right. It's a legal obligation.
Wow.
And that ties into this concept of personalized advice, too, which is another big thing with RIAs.
Okay.
They're not just giving generic investment tips. They really get to know your financial goals, your risk tolerance, what you're comfortable with, even your personal preferences before recommending anything.
So what does that look like, really? Like, how do they actually get to that personalized advice?
Yeah, it can involve in-depth questionnaires, conversations about your financial history, your goal, even your dreams for the future.
Oh, cool.
For example, somebody looking for aggressive growth might want a portfolio that's really heavily weighted towards stocks, whereas someone nearing retirement, they might be better off with a more conservative approach with bonds.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's all about tailoring the strategy to you.
I see. So it's more than just picking investments.
Right.
It's like understanding the why behind them.
Right. Exactly. And a lot of times, that personalized approach, it goes beyond just investments. Many RIAs will offer comprehensive financial planning, things like retirement strategies, tax optimization, estate planning, all that stuff.
So it really is like having a guide for all the pieces of your financial puzzle, not just the investing piece.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's be real for a second. Working with an RIA, that comes with fees.
Of course.
Right. So can you break down how that typically works?
Sure. Transparency is super important with fees. Usually, RIAs use what's called an asset-based fee structure.
Okay.
Meaning they charge a percentage of the assets they manage for you.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, if you have, let's say, a $100,000 portfolio, and your RIA charges a 1% fee, that means you're paying $1,000 per year for their services.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that makes sense. But some people might be thinking, wouldn't it be better to just, pay commissions on those individual transactions, especially if you're not trading that often?
Yeah, that's a good question. It might seem cheaper at first glance.
Yeah.
But commission-based models, they can lead to, potential conflicts of interest. The advisor might be more likely to recommend trades that generate commissions, even if they're not the best for you.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Yeah. With that asset-based fee, their incentive is to grow your portfolio, just like yours is.
So that fee is not just paying for their time.
Right.
You're also paying for their unbiased advice.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that brings us to this idea of independence and objectivity. RIAs, they're not tied to selling specific financial products from one company.
Right.
So they can actually give unbiased advice, tailored to you.
Yeah.
Not to their sales targets.
I see. So they're free to recommend whatever they think is best?
Yeah.
Without any pressure to, push certain products?
Exactly. It's about finding the best investments for you, not the ones that make them the most money. And this kind of leads us into, the different philosophies that RIAs might have about investing. Some prefer what's called an active management approach.
Yeah.
Where they're actively buying and selling, trying to outperform the market. Others lean towards passive management.
Okay.
Which is often using index funds. And those aim to, just match market performance.
Uh-huh. So I'm guessing there are pros and cons to each.
Absolutely. Active management, it could lead to higher returns, but it also comes with more risk and often higher fees.
Oh, okay.
Passive management, that's usually more cost-effective. It can be a great option for long-term growth.
Yeah.
But it might not deliver those, beat-the-market returns that some investors are looking for.
Right.
It really depends on your goals and your risk tolerance.
So finding an RIA whose philosophy aligns with yours, that's key.
Yes, very important.
But how can someone be sure that, the RIA they're working with is reputable?
Well, that's where regulation comes in. RIAs are regulated by either the SEC or state authorities.
Okay.
So it provides another layer of protection for investors, meaning they have to follow certain rules, ethical standards.
That's good to know. Gives some peace of mind.
Yeah. It's not just about finding someone who sounds smart. It's knowing that they're operating within a system designed to protect clients.
Exactly.
And beyond the regulations, it's really about the relationship that you build with your RIA.
Yeah.
They're not just there for one transaction, you
Yeah.
know? They're there for the long run.
Mhm.
They'll offer ongoing monitoring of your portfolio, regular performance reviews, and just, consistent open communication.
So it's like having a true financial partner.
Yeah.
Like walking alongside you.
Exactly. Someone who gets you, gets your concerns, and helps you ride those waves of the market.
At ups and downs.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's recap what we've learned today about RIAs. They're legally obligated to put your interests first. They offer personalized advice tailored to you. They provide that comprehensive financial planning that goes beyond just investments. And they operate with transparent fee structures.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what you're paying for. They're independent. They're objective.
Mm-hmm.
They're not tied to selling certain products.
Right.
And they have different investment philosophies.
Yeah.
So you can find one that aligns with your beliefs.
And your comfort levels, yeah.
Right. And of
Yep.
course, they're regulated
Mm.
to give you that extra level of protection. And they prioritize building those strong, long-term relationships with clients.
Yeah, it's kind of a whole package.
It is.
Yeah.
So listeners, now that we've explored this world of RIAs,
Yeah.
what questions are you left with?
Yeah. What are you thinking about?
What parts of your own financial life, maybe, do you want to talk about with an advisor?
Right. What do you need help with?
This deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
this is just the beginning. This is, starting you off on the path to making those smart financial decisions. So keep learning, keep asking those questions, and remember your financial future. It's worth it.
It is.
It's worth the investment of your time and effort.
Absolutely.